Hey everybody, and welcome back to another Showdown match. I am using my Ion Deluge team again, and I'll say in advance this is a really short match. Double battles usually are a lot shorter than single battles for me. Maybe it's because more Pokemon are on the field and so they go down a little faster. But yeah, this battle is definitely boom boom boom. Down goes every single Pokemon like dominoes. So it should be quick, but it should also be really entertaining and interesting. I'm up against a Dark Angel 2134 from Showdown, and his team consists of Gengar, Garchomp, Staraptor, Golduck, Lucario, and Weavile. And I'll mention too, Mega Gengar and Mega Lucario are allowed in Smogon doubles, or at least they were when I had this battle. I don't know if anything has changed yet, but even though this is like OU Showdown doubles, whatever, Gengar and Lucario are allowed, and it doesn't really bother me so much since they're not as threatening in doubles as they are in singles. But I just wanted to mention that, and I wanted to mention too, my team does not have a Mega, but I don't really think it's needed for mine. I couldn't really think of any Mega Pokemon that fit the theme as well as the Pokemon I ultimately decided to use. But since this is a doubles match, I don't really know who the leads are going to be, but I thought it was really cool to see Golduck mixed in with a bunch of Pokemon that I'm used to seeing. And I also like Staraptor because it kind of breaks the mold of the usual Talonflames that I typically see on OU teams. I don't know which one the Mega is going to be. I was kind of hoping it was going to be Garchomp because Garchomp loses speed when it Mega evolves, but I was preparing for the absolute worst with Lucario, especially because Lucario hits like a Mack truck, and yeah, it could do a lot of damage. I know Gengar can too, but typically I've seen people fearing the Perish Trap set more than an attacking set, so if it's Perish Trap, it can't really do it as well in doubles as if it were just a special attacker like normal Gengar is. And then there's Weavile. Weavile is Weavile. It can hit a lot of my Pokemon really hard, like Azelf and Noivern and Chandelure. But I think I have Weavile covered. Hopefully I don't end up in a situation where I need to fight it with one of those Pokemon that can't really take a hit from it. But let's get on with this match and see how it ended up. So right off the bat, I am introduced to his Gengar and his Lucario, which were the two Pokemon that I was worried about the most. So I'm guessing one of them that is going to be the Mega Evolution, and I was actually hoping that Gengar would be it. However, it ended up being Lucario. Fortunately, though, Lucario can't really get up a Nasty Plot or a Swords Dance because of the double situation. It would just be a really difficult time. But I was hoping that Gengar, who is actually Life Orbed, was going to be the Mega Evolution because I ended up going with Earthquake on Electivire because I wanted to make sure that Gengar went down. The only reason was because there is no Sleep Balls in doubles on Showdown, so I wanted to make sure that Gengar went down just in case Noivern went to sleep, and so he couldn't put Electivire to sleep. But I decided to sack both Noivern and Electivire on this turn because I really didn't have a safe switch in on Weavile and Mega Lucario, and this turn may look really strange because Weavile is on the field, but I wanted one of my two Pokemon to go down just so that the other one would be able to get double damage on my opponents. I'm really happy that Weavile ended up going for Azelf instead of Chandelure though, because if I had been left with Azelf, I would have exploded and I would have been left 2 to 4, and that wouldn't have been a really good situation for my Lanturn and Exploud. So now I have options, which is always nice to have. I'm bringing my Exploud against this Garchomp because I want to Ice Beam it, and I'm kind of surprised that Weavile decided to switch out. I'm not sure what it expected. I probably should have gone and attacked for Weavile. Maybe they thought that I was going to use Flamethrower against it. But nope, I wanted to take that Garchomp out because it ruins my Ion Deluge strategy completely. In this turn, I switched out Exploud and I decided to let Chandelure go down because Chandelure really has no hope against anyone else on my opponent's team because it's slower than everything. So I let Chandelure go down so that Exploud can get out of Ice Beam and come back in and be able to Boom Burst the rest of my opponent's team with Ion Deluge helping it out and giving it super effective attack damage. So I decided to Ion Deluge this time, and I Boom Bursted, and both Weavile and Golduck go down. Exploud is Scarfed, so it goes before Weavile does. And then my opponent is left with a Staraptor all by itself and decided to forfeit, which I can understand because Exploud probably would have been faster than that Staraptor, unless Staraptor happened to be Scarfed too, which I have seen before, and a Scarfed Staraptor would definitely knock out Exploud with a close combat. So if it was Scarfed, he really didn't need to forfeit. But if it wasn't, I can completely understand the decision to do so. Nothing against him. It was a really good battle though, and it was interesting up until the end because Pokemon just kept fainting, and that's always exciting. So I hope you guys enjoyed this battle, and of course if you'd like to see more, you could support the channel by leaving comments and subscribing to it. Hopefully I can bring more battles to you at a faster pace than before, so that you're not sitting there waiting so long to see them. And if you would like to, check out gamersbench.com, where a group of us upload playthroughs very frequently and also review some games that you may enjoy playing yourself. And also check out my Twitter channel, it's in my description. And yeah, I appreciate you guys watching this, and I'll catch y'all next battle.